Hi everybody, good afternoon and welcome to Tuesdays with Fred. This is Fred.
And I am Elo.
We're frozen, or freezing to death. So welcome to this beautiful site that we have here. We are right now in a village called Villamayor de Monjardín. Okay, we're in the Camino de Santiago, which is the important thing. Let us show you a little bit around. Pasa. We have a neighbor here. Buenos días.
Buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes. Okay, so let us show you this beautiful surrounding that we have here. Okay, all of this valley, it is part of the Camino. Hola Brenda, how are you doing? Sorry for the wind. We get it, that is super windy.
Pero super.
Super windy. Mega windy. Anyway, the name of Villamayor de Monjardín, that's a kind of a difficult name. It is...
Can you spell it?
No, I cannot spell so many letters. So, it takes the name of that castle that is all the way up there.
But we are not going to go up there.
We're not going up there. I'm not going all the way up there. It's way too cold to go. And it's not an easy access to go all the way there. Oops, sorry. Whoa! The wind is like... Sharing my Facebook. Yay! Thanks for sharing it. Okay, so let's start walking once again. Horrible. So, Villamayor de Monjardín. It is considered to be the village of the four lights. Why is it? Because Villa, this is not a villa.
No.
Mayor, it's not mayor because there's only 120 inhabitants. It's super tiny. Monja means a nun. It's the only place in all Navarra where there are absolutely zero convents.
No.
And jardín, it's a garden. There are no gardens around here. Okay, so it's a big lie. Everything in this village, it's a lie. But the important thing is that this path that we're taking today, it is the Camino de Santiago. Okay, we're in St. James.
No pilgrims today.
Today, it's way too cold for pilgrims. And when you come to this village, you are welcomed by this, let's say, strange construction. Okay, this construction dates back to the 1100s. Okay, and let us show you from the front. Okay, so as you see, it looks like a chapel. Well, it is not a chapel. There are two beautiful arches. It's a late Romanesque style or proto-Gothic. Okay, but if we come in, take a look.
Is it possible to listen the
Yes.
water?
Can you hear the water? Okay, so this is a little fountain. It is called the Fountain of the Moors, of the Muslims. And what's the deal with it? Well, the thing is that it's very cold. So we're here heated. So the thing is that it is said that this fountain was for the pilgrims in the Camino de Santiago. And it is water they can drink, but especially what happens is that the tradition says that in this pool that they have here, the pilgrims have to not bathe, but put their feet inside of it.
We are not going to try.
We're not going to try it because there was a little bit of ice on top of it before. And that water is going to give them energy to continue their Camino.
To keep walking.
So it's a beautiful, one of those little traditions in the Camino that we love to share with all of you. And one thing that I love, well, take a look at the views, but if you see, I don't want to trip you, right? If you see decoration all around here, what they are grapes. But why are they grapes? Take a look at this one. This is perfectly, look at that image with the background, the clouds and the grapes. Well, all of these are vineyards, okay? You see all the way back there, all of those are vineyards. We are in the wine region of Navarra. Hola Kathleen, how are you doing?
We have several winery is really important here and around where we are now.
In fact, those two towers that we are beginning to see right now, they are a winery called Monjardin, okay, and really it's a French style winery. These vineyards that we have here, they're new ones, but they have the old vineyards. They have vineyards dating back to more than 70 years old, so they're a very good one. They have like a French style type of wine. They grow Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and especially there's one of the specialties. It is a white Chardonnay, but they have put it in barrel. Okay, so they have aged the white wine in barrel. So that is a beautiful, beautiful winery. But if you are around here, you can go ahead and visit. Okay, and they even have a restaurant. Okay, so a great place to check. Hola Sara, Maire, ¿cómo estáis? Hey, Simus, Macletchi. That's very difficult for me to say. Sorry. So really, the world there's a lot of mud everywhere around. What's the deal? In the Camino de Santiago, there is a saying that says, "With wine and bread, you walk the way." Well, here's a place for the wine. Okay, so really, it's an amazing place. And walking this part of the Camino, you walk the vineyards, and it's a very beautiful, beautiful moment. I think, especially in October, when it's fall and all the leaves are brown, it's harvest, end of September, beginning of October. It's one of the beautiful moments because I think to walk the Camino is better in the fall than in the spring. Because the spring is kind of cold in here. And it rains.
In Navarra, I think the weather is better in
the fall.
Yes, than in spring. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's turn this camera around. So let's start seeing the beautiful village of Villamayor. This village history, there was a pre-Roman village settlement, all of the basics. The thing is that in the year 778, Charlemagne, the big Christian emperor in Europe, he comes to Iberia, what today is Spain, and he gets all mad and he destroys many cities. One of them was Pamplona, and another one was Monjardin, was this village. So Charlemagne is not a very well loved warrior or emperor in here. Okay, so really you have to think that he destroyed the whole village of Monjardin in the year 778.
In fact, he destroyed everything he found
on his way
to France. Yes.
He came supposedly here to free us from the Moors, but the Moors, the Muslim Empire, they took over, and we had to wait all the way until the 10th century when the king of Navarra, Sancho Garces, he frees the village out of Muslims. He loves this place, and he is the one on the 10th century who constructs the castle that we showed you before. And hola Susana, how are you doing? The thing is that the name Monjardin, a lot of people think the etymology of the name could be mountain of gardens, but for another people they say it could be Mons Jardini because it's the place of Garces. Okay, and in fact we believe that Sancho Garces, that king, is buried up there. Okay, so that could be the etymology of that of the name of the village. This village was always part of the crown of Navarra, and when we became Spain in the year Navarra became Spain in the year 1512, this village is given to the Duke of Alba. The Duke of Alba was, and still is, one of the most powerful families in Spain.
Yes.
The Duke of Alba, before it was a Duchess of Alba, everybody in Spain loved her. She was the funniest woman in the world because she was like 90 and she didn't care. And she was like, anyway, this family are so powerful that no matter who they're in front of, the other person has to kneel in front of them.
Incluso?
Even
Yes.
Queen Isabel of England. the Alva family has more titles than the royal family of the UK. It's like,
And of course,
what?
the royal family of Spain.
Of Spain.
Yes.
So when the royal family of Spain meets these people, they have to bow in front of them, which is like, whoa. Anyway,
Yes.
so it belonged to that family. Later on, it didn't belong to them, and now it's a normal village. As we said, with not too many people living in here.
No.
Just 120 people living in the village of Villamayor.
And as you can see, there is no one in the street.
It's just us everywhere around. We've been here talking with people, hey, is anybody here? It's like, no. So, the most important construction that we have, of course, it is the church that we have up there. It is the church of San Andrew the Apostle of Jesus Christ. We're gonna get a little closer, but we want to show you that here absolutely everything is constructed in these huge, beautiful stones that are from a quarry that is very, very close to here. I love this house. Take a look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? Hi, Wilhelm von Brienman. Ooh, another difficult name to say. Yes. Well, about this beautiful, cozy little church. It is from the 12th century. I mean, not that tower. The tower is from the year 1625. It's a Baroque, beautiful tower. There is a dog. There are a lot of dogs barking at us. It's like, hey, we don't want to die. Leave us alone. And the thing is that, as we were saying, it's a beautiful Romanesque church. Hi, James May. Hey, how are you? They have told us that they were going to leave the door open. Now is the moment of tension. Is it going to be really open? Tin, tin, tin. Tin, 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 tin. Yes, it's open. Okay. So it's kind of very heavy door. Okay. So from here we get to see that really it is a beautiful Romanesque. It's a late Romanesque, okay, doorway. It's, I think, all of this simplicity, this, I don't know, it's gorgeous. The only decoration that we have are all the leaves in all the arches. As you can see, they look like, oops, I didn't want to turn that around. They look like fig, parecen de higuera, ¿no?
Puede ser.
They look like fig. Then we have in the keystone.
Normalmente suelen ser de.
See,
de vino.
normally they're grapes, and all of these are obviously not grapes. We have the Chrismon, okay, with the X, P, and the S, Father, Christus, and the Spirit, Holy Spirit, and then we have the Alpha and Omega, which is the everything. Unfortunately, the capitals of the columns are not well preserved. They're very damaged, except one, which obviously it's the important one.
Important one, yes.
Which is this one. This one is telling us the story about the bad guy, Charlemagne, coming and destroying the whole city. Okay, and he is fighting against a warrior from Navarra. So on your left, you have Charlemagne on his horse, battling this gentleman with in his shield. He has the coat of arms of Navarra. Okay, so he is Charlemagne against us. Dun, 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 dun. Well, Charlemagne was a bad guy. Is it going to be too windy to go and see the view? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try.
But it's not too easy.
Hi James, hi lady. Good afternoon everybody. Take a look at this. I mean, to me this, I know it's windy, but isn't it gorgeous, the views from up here? It's the most peaceful place in the world. Okay, let's keep on walking the Camino de Santiago. Okay. Are you closing the door? Yes. Fine, good. They told us, please close the door because if not the dogs will come in and they will poop everywhere around. I'm like, okay, we will. Don't worry. We'll be good. they were so nice to leave the door open. Oops, sorry for that. Corre, que se nos... Okay, there we go. Okay, closed. Okay, so let's continue a little bit on the Camino de Santiago. So you can see that the good thing about the Camino is that you walk into it, and then you walk into the villages, and then you see these amazing little vegetable gardens everywhere around. Spring is finally here! Kind of. It's freezing to death, but hey, spring is here. So, as I was telling you, I think this, going through all of these vegetable gardens and being able to reconnect with nature, it's so beautiful. And the Camino goes all the way through here. Look at that. I just love this place.
Probably I will love it in more.
Another day,
yes.
a couple of months when it's not this cold.
Or a little, perhaps with 10 degrees more.
Yes. We just. But one of the things that we have been asked several times, is the Camino well marked? It is extremely well marked. It's kind of difficult, in fact, to get lost. Everywhere around you go, you're gonna find the yellow arrow. Okay, do you see this one? That is on that side, but if you go to the other side of the same road, you're gonna find the scallop shell. So everywhere. It's possible to get lost. Getting lost,
yes.
but everywhere.
But it's not so easy.
It's not so easy to get lost in the Camino.
There are some ones that they want to get lost,
but not the cleverest thing to be done. And I think it's such a peaceful day today. I mean, we don't see anybody around. It has stopped raining. Like 10 minutes ago it was pouring the rain, which was
at least it's not raining now.
Yeah, it's amazing. So let's make a little roundabout here so you get to see the whole surroundings that we have. Look at that, and we're gonna have a beautiful view of the village. Oh, there's one car coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the first car that we have seen today. Yeah?
Yeah. But look at that. So, as you can see, it's a tiny little village in the middle of the Camino that loves to welcome pilgrims. There are 2 hostels in this village. There's a bar, and it's
a small shop.
It's a little shop
that a pilgrim could
might need
during the Camino. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, our friends, that's all we had to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining. We're gonna have now a cup of coffee.
Really hot cup of coffee.
You all know that all of these tours that we do are tip supported. If you could leave us a tip, that would be amazing. You have our PayPal account in there. The other way you can give us a hand is by sharing this video. As we always say, the more people that learns and loves our land, the better. Lydia, Patino, sorry we're already leaving. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and let us take you around.
Yes,
we shall see you this Thursday. I'm posting an article about Father's Day, and then on the weekend I'm going to go see my son in Valencia. So check, because we're gonna go ahead and broadcast from Valencia. We haven't decided what we're gonna be doing yet. Maybe the modern part of Valencia. We don't know. Anyway, our friends, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, amigos.
Bye.
See ya.